A hand closes around a steel handle, and a needle sweeps across a dial. Squeeze as hard as you can, hold it, and watch where the needle stops. That number predicts when you die. That's not a slogan. In a study of 142,061 people across 17 countries, every 5 missing kilograms of grip meant a 16% higher chance of dying during the follow-up years. In that cohort, grip predicted death better than blood pressure did. A second study ran the math on 500,000 more people and got the same answer. Your grandfather said, "You can tell a man by his handshake," and everyone rolled their eyes. Grandpa didn't have data. Grandpa now has 645,000 co-authors. So here's the obvious move, and it's the wrong one. Buy the grippers, train the squeeze, move your number, and conclude you've bought yourself years. Nobody has shown that. The dial isn't really a dial. It's a receipt printer, and a receipt doesn't become a purchase because you print it twice. Look at what the receipt actually itemizes. Decades of carrying, climbing, lifting, holding, or decades of not. The hand isn't special. Doctors measure grip because it's cheap and it can't lie, not because longevity hides in your fingers. The number is honest the way a fuel gauge is honest, and painting the gauge doesn't fill the tank. A hay bale, a hand crank, a set of car keys. We built a world that stopped asking our bodies for much, and the meter noticed. In one small study, young men in 2016 squeezed about 20 pounds lighter than young men had in 1985. Not weaker character, weaker demands. We didn't fail. Our days got lighter, and the receipt printed exactly what our days did. Comfort always sends an invoice. It just delivers it decades late, and it delivers it to us. Here's the part you can't unknow. Every handshake for the rest of your life is now a reading. Someone's uncle grips your hand at a wedding, holds on a beat too long, and somewhere a needle moves. We're all printing receipts for each other, whether we mean to or not. Which leaves the one honest use of the number. You can't cheat the meter by training the meter, because the meter was never the point. It reads a life. Change the life. The carrying, the climbing, the daily asking, and the next receipt prints differently, because now there's something different to record. The needle doesn't move because you pushed it. It moves because you did. So, squeeze the handle again in a year and see what you've been doing.